Hi guys, Stormboy13, time for the 5-day weather forecast for Tuesday the 25th to Saturday the 29th of April. The outlook over the next couple of days is a little bit of everything. The first 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday, mostly dry, but it will be quite cool for the time of the year with a northerly wind. Slightly milder later in the week, but a threat of some heavy rain Thursday night to Friday. And the end of the week, possibly quite uncertain. I'm going to get to that in a sec. So let's focus on for Tuesday. And, well, particularly in the south, it will be a much drier day. And for the whole country, it will be a pretty okay-ish day, weather-wise. Apart from just the odd shower, a few wintry showers potentially, northern Scotland will be quite cold. Pressure will be pretty much rising, the winds will be dying down, so a relatively settled-ish day, some sunny spells, not doing much with those temperatures because the wind's coming in from the north, so bringing down some cold air, but it should be dry enough, much drier like I said in the south. Temperatures, very disappointing unfortunately despite that, 7 to 9 at the very best in the north, about 10 to 12 in the south, so that's the best you're going to get for Tuesday, so nothing to write hope about. So that's for Tuesday, at least the weather's looking dry. And actually again for Wednesday, I think more cloud across the country on Wednesday, just a sign of a trailing weather front just trying to squeeze in through. But I think another fine day on Wednesday, a risk of a few showers, could be just about anywhere, particularly again in the south, although not as frequent as Monday. Temperatures not really changing much from Tuesday, 7 to 9, maybe the odd 10 in the north, 10 to 12 at the very best in the south. So wherever you are, it is going to feel quite chilly for the end of April. Into Thursday, we've got a weather front moving across from the south. It's going to be pushing very slowly northwards. Probably will be a mix of showers as well. Timing's a little bit uncertain still, but I think at some point southern England, maybe parts of South Midlands might see some heavy rain by the end of Thursday. So just keep an eye on the forecast for any updates. But it will be milder in the south though with the rain. Temperatures may eventually could reach around 14 or 15 degrees Celsius, for example, in London and for Bournemouth. Still a little bit cool in the north, the odd shower or two likely, but mostly dry with some sunny spells, but again, temperatures struggling, just 9 to 12 for most of you there. Thursday night, some potentially heavy rain will be moving across northwards, maybe northeastwards. That should clear away possibly by Friday morning, but it could possibly linger in a few eastern areas to start your Friday. And I think for Friday, once the rain clears away, it's going to be, won't be as cold. Temperatures potentially in the south may reach 13 to 15 degrees Celsius. There is a lot of cloud, maybe a little bit of drizzle. If it does break up though for any period of time, temperatures could be higher than this. There is a small chance, we might even see temperatures reaching into the high teens. But I think generally quite cloudy picture. But generally mostly dryish, maybe damp in the east. So yeah, probably will be quite a bit mild and muggy on Friday, but yeah, nothing too special again. Now into Saturday, at the end of this forecast period, there is a lot of uncertainty as approaching to next weekend, which is the bank holiday weekend. Low pressure will be clearing away. Pressure starts to build at this point, but it still might be a threat of some showers popping up pretty much all about anywhere. Same with Friday, but I think more generally on Saturday, so some sharp showers in some places, but if the sunshine does come out, temperatures again into the mid-teens, but if the sun breaks out, 17, 18 degrees is possible for pretty much anywhere, particularly across central and southern parts of England and Wales, so just take note of that. There is a potential for a little bit of something a bit warmer by Saturday, and as we approach into, well, beyond that, into the start of May, there is still some question marks on how warm is it going to be towards into the new month. Some forecasting predicting we'll get mini heatwave conditions into low 20s, others will just be close to average in the mid-teens with some rain, and obviously vice versa with some sunshine with the former forecast. Now, lots of uncertainty, but I think it won't be as cold next week, but we don't know how warm it's going to be. We don't know if the high pressure is going to last for long, because there might be the start of next week, high pressure may be in control, but it may not last, and it could possibly go downhill with some rain and some cooler temperatures, but it could also linger. We may get some warm sunshine. So it's a lot of complications, a lot of headaches with plenty of different modules. So my advice is to stay tuned to the forecast. But I think that's it for next week. I can't really say too much. Lots of uncertainty. Definitely won't be as cold, but possibly either dry or rain returning into next week. And a chance of reaching 20 degrees Celsius into the King's Coronation weekend. It's looking unlikely, but it's not ruled out. So, but if we don't reach 20 degrees Celsius into the following weekend, then the weather will probably stay cool for a very long time. potentially for the rest of spring. So that's about it for me. I'll update you with a new weather forecast video in several days' time. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great week ahead. Storm is now out.